Over 20 million people in the U.S. and more than 170 million worldwide suffer from diabetes. It would be much easier for them to get the insulin they need by inhaling it rather than injecting it. And that's exactly what our next guest is working on. Bloomberg's Shannon Pettypiece standing by in San Francisco with MannKind CEO Al Mann. And Shannon, this is something we've been talking about over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, hi, Carol. Well, the path to getting inhaled insulin to market has been littered with failures. But my guest here, CEO Al Mann, has spent 13 years and $1.5 billion trying to do this. Al, tell me, the FDA delayed approval of this drug last month. Are you optimistic it's going to get to market soon?
Well, I'm usually very optimistic. This is a very compelling product with an incredible opportunity to improve diabetes. We're not really surprised about the delay, but I think the major cause of it was that they ordered a detailed audit of the primary site that was doing the bioequivalency trial for our new inhaler. And that kind of an audit usually takes 2 or 3 days, and this time they spent 2 full weeks. So that, to me, seems sort of optimistic, but I don't think you can read anything into it.
And pending that you do get this product to market, Pfizer had inhaled insulin several years ago, did not pick up with patients, doctors, payers. Why is your product going to be different? Why do you see success here?
Well, I think it's foolish to compare us to Exubera. First of all, Exubera had nothing to offer other than that you didn't do injections, but you replaced the injection with a huge inconvenient device. So it was an inconvenient way to deliver an insulin that had no benefits at a higher cost.
Yeah. Now you have your device here.
Yes.
If you can show it to us, it fits in the size. You're showing it to me right in the palm of a hand, easy to inhale. You can keep it in your pocket.
Very discreet, very simple, very convenient. You just go. That's all there is to it.
Just very similar to an asthma inhaler. Anyway, and the FDA has had a lot of setbacks over the year. I'm sorry, we have someone in the background here. The FDA has had a lot of setbacks a year. How do you feel about the current guest appearance there? How do you feel about the current climate at the FDA right now?
Well, there's a lot of pressure on the agency from the Congress and from the media. Not surprising, they've become very, very careful. And tend to be somewhat risk averse, but they're trying to do their job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's also, in addition to issues with the FDA, you also have to struggle with insurers these days who are putting increasing pressure on not paying for, or resisting paying for new treatments. Are you confident you're going to get them to pay for this one, especially considering insulin? You have older devices on the market.
Well, last year we met with gatekeepers that represent companies that control roughly 30% of the insured lives in the United States. And they were very enthusiastic about the product, even before they had all of the new information about it. So it's even more compelling now. And the consensus of those people was that if we were to get, once we get approval, that they would, within about 6 months, get us into Tier 2, which is where the other products are. Mm-hmm. So we will be relatively competitive with the other products, so we don't see a problem.
So optimistic about being able to get funding for that. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for now. Carol and Matt, back to you.
All right, Shannon, thanks very much. Shannon Pettypiece there, and MannKind CEO Al Mann out in San Francisco. You get